We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
Here's Goff. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, we're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. Able to avoid him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. The Lions in trouble to start play. 6 and 8 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Here's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Goff and his these guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And taken down just shy of the 40. You talk about this Lions defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw is Williams. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that will be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw is gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
It's a
1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's 11 yards there, just like last play.
First down.
We're scoreless after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Quick throw there out to Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delayed game.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Here's Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here is 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now it's gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And he'll be left with second and a couple. This out quickly to Williams. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Pickup of 2 yards. First down, Lions.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. From the 31, here's second down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's complete. Luther Burden. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how it can hurt you. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 28-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, Williams. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Deep for Montgomery. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And it's 3rd down.
Goff throwing again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. He gets around him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions defense gearing up as they take the field. They're going to need to play, to be frank, more inspired football here in the 3rd and 4th quarters.
You have to believe that the coaches at the half talk to them about hitting the reset button. Let's start over again like we're starting the game, okay?
Like you're playing a video game.
Almost like a video game, exactly. But where's the intensity? Where's the focus? Show the preparation that we had in practice, and let's put it into action.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw once more, here's Williams. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33.
That's good. Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. Got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air once more. Williams being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, 27 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead on a bit further. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. This one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Bears, their hopes of finishing above 500 stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.